Black and white sports supporters, well, my goodness, the Chicago Sky, I gotta tell you, give that general manager a raise right now. Just give him all the money. Give him all the money. Oh, man. Angel Reese fans, big mad. Chicago Sky fans.
Give that general manager a raise. Give him all the money. Hold up. That's exactly the kind of reaction you'd expect when a front office pulls off something smart, right? But here's where things start to get messy. The Chicago Sky just wrapped up last season with a rough 10-34 record, placing them dead last in the Wnba standings. Instead of hitting the reset button and fully rebuilding, they made decisions that included moving draft picks just to shield that same underperforming roster from the expansion draft. Fans who support Angel Reese are clearly not pleased with how this has played out. Across social media, Chicago Sky supporters have been voicing non-stop frustration, and the backlash has been loud and highly visible. And it doesn't end there, because the organization also unveiled its themed promotional nights for the 2025 season. But here's the twist. There's a noticeable absence in that lineup that has the entire fan base questioning what's really going on and fueling even more discussion.
The Sky have reached agreements with the Portland Fire and Toronto Tempo ahead of the expansion draft. As a result, neither team will select a player from Chicago's unprotected list in the expansion draft. So let me get this straight, and if you're looking for me to break down specifics of an expansion draft, you got to trade? Nah. Number 5 overall, first round. Number 21. Number 32, that's the WNBA picks.
The Sky reached agreements with both Portland Fire and Toronto Tempo ahead of the expansion draft, sending out second-round picks in return. In those deals, both expansion teams agreed not to select any players from Chicago's unprotected list. Portland received the 21st pick in the second round, while Toronto landed the 26th pick. These late second-round selections have historically produced players who rarely become major contributors in the WNBA. On top of that, the Fire also secured an additional second-round pick at number 17 as part of the agreement. But here's what really makes this decision hard to understand. Chicago chose to protect what it believed was their current roster. This is a team that finished at the very bottom of the league standings. They managed just 10 wins across 44 games, with defensive struggles and poor offensive efficiency throughout the season. And yet, management still looked at that group and essentially decided to keep the core intact, a move that raises serious questions about the front office's overall direction.
What's funny, however, is the fact that Chicago felt anybody on their roster was worth protecting. I mean, that's the story here. Is that all right? Yeah, I think it's a good day for business. It was April Fool's, and this shit was for real. Angel Reese on the Chicago Sky. Yeah, we all know them houses that's got the nice.
Social media lit up almost immediately after the news broke. One fan commented, "Seriously, making trades to keep a squad together that went 10-34? Has nobody been fired? Blatant incompetence." Another user added, "This has to be some kind of April Fool's joke, even though the deal actually went down on April 1st and was completely real." The backlash didn't slow down at all. Comments kept coming in like, "Which players are you even trying to protect? You were 10-34 last season, and now you're trading picks just to run it back with the same group?" And listen, the frustration isn't just about poor basketball decisions. It's about what these moves suggest regarding the organization's overall direction and priorities. Some fans are now questioning whether the Sky are more focused on shaping their public narrative around Angel Reese rather than aggressively building a winning roster. And that skepticism only grew stronger once the team released its promotional schedule.
Sports matter. Wait a minute. Sports matter. Sports lives matter. Oh, that's racist, Rhodes. Mental health. Marvel Superhero Day. Yeah. Chai Neighbors. What? Chicago Neighbors? What? At the United Center. What? Is this going to be a bunch of people gathering shooting at each other? What is going on? Okay. Sky's birthday. Huh? Wow. That's a fever game, by the way. Shit, Caitlin. Do not even show. I mean, that game right there, look out, folks.
The Chicago Sky recently revealed their themed promotional nights for the 2025 season, and honestly, the lineup is pretty extensive. Opening night is centered around women's cancer awareness. Juneteenth is being celebrated as World Culture Night. There's also Pride Night, which is expected, along with Sneaker and Fashion Night, which feels very targeted. Additional themes include Sports Matter Night, Mental Health Awareness, Marvel Superhero Day, Chicago Neighbors Night at the United Center, Sky's birthday celebration against the fever, Hoops for Troops, and Fan Appreciation Night to close out the season. In total, that's 12 themed promotional nights, each designed to boost engagement and drive ticket sales from different angles. But when you take a step back and scan the full list, something immediately stands out. There's no Barbie night included anywhere. And for a team whose biggest star has built a recognizable brand around the Barbie-inspired image, that absence doesn't go unnoticed.
Angel Night. It was noticed. Where is Barbie Night? Question mark. Barbie Night? We go to games because of Angel. Don't forget what happened last game. Let's see what this little dog's doing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Please let this mean you're trading Angel Reese. No Barbie Night. I hope this is a sign that Angel will finally be free from y'all.
The backlash came quickly and it was loud. Fans flooded the Chicago Sky's social media asking one consistent question: where is Barbie Night? The comment section quickly turned into a broader debate about the organization's connection with Angel Reese. One user wrote, "We go to games because of Angel. Don't forget what happened last game." Another added, "Please let this mean you're trading Angel Reese." From there, the speculation started to snowball. Some even commented, "I hope this is a sign that Angel will finally be free from y'all." In contrast, others expressed frustration, saying they regretted renewing season tickets and felt the organization lacked direction, with calls for the GM to be replaced. But here's the reality check. Based on last season's attendance numbers, it's likely that some of these voices may not have been season ticket holders to begin with. Even with Angel Reese on the roster, the Sky's home games still struggled to draw full crowds consistently.
Because it's all about Angel. Nobody showed up to Barbie. Barbie Con Fest. Yeah. Y'all should be embarrassed. No Barbie Night. No good draft picks to protect some players that you can't pay a team to take. Please trade Angel and Camilla. Y'all suck. Shut up. Hey, here's a winner, though. No need for Pride Night. I mean, yeah. Clown organization. It did not stop there, folks. Angel Reese is trending after the WNBA draft trade. Yeah. So after the trade that I just told you about a minute ago, Angel fans were in a lather.
The absence of Barbie Night doesn't really come out of nowhere. Think back to BarbieCon Fest, Angel Reese's signature fan event that was meant to lean into her Barbie-inspired brand and build a stronger connection with supporters. The turnout, however, fell noticeably short of expectations. Photos from the event showed limited crowds and visible empty spaces where organizers had anticipated a much larger audience. In many ways, it turned out to be a marketing setback that highlighted a tough reality. Angel Reese may have millions of followers online with strong engagement and consistent attention on social media, but translating that digital popularity into real-world attendance and spending has proven challenging. From a business standpoint, the Sky's front office likely noticed the gap between online influence and in-person turnout, so dedicating an entire promotional night to a theme that previously struggled to draw a crowd may not have made strategic sense. And while that decision may be rooted in business logic, it's still being taken very personally by many of Angel Reese's supporters.
They trade. Bet Chicago will trade Angel Reese to Connecticut. Angel Reese to Atlanta. That'd be just right for her. Free Angel Reese. Based on what the Sky did today, I need Angel Reese away from Chicago, please and thank you. I've been saying Angel Reese needs to get the hell out of Chicago. Franchise is a joke. This is stand-up comedy. The jokes write themselves, but I can't laugh until Angel Reese is free from this organization. Woo! The antis are they're in a bit of a mood. God, y'all better do something. Between Shadur Sanders and Angel Reese, y'all gonna have a premature heart attack. I'm just saying. Y'all are gonna have a bit of a heart attack.
The situation quickly escalated when Angel Reese began trending on social media following the expansion draft trade. At that point, the conversation shifted beyond the promotional schedule, with some fans openly calling for the Sky to trade her. Posts started circulating suggesting moves like Angel Reese to Connecticut or Angel Reese to Atlanta, while the Free Angel Reese hashtag gained noticeable traction. Many users expressed frustration, with comments such as a desire to have her moved away from Chicago as soon as possible. The tone of the discussion became more intense, with some even describing the franchise in harsh terms while urging change. Other fans leaned into the drama, saying the situation felt almost unreal and that the jokes write themselves. However, they still wanted Angel Reese to be in a better situation elsewhere. One particularly heated comment even warned the organization to act quickly before the start of the season, reflecting how emotionally charged the fan reactions had become. Overall, these responses highlight an important shift in perception among supporters. Rather than focusing solely on the team, many fans appear to prioritize Angel Reese's individual presence and career trajectory. And when organizational decisions don't seem aligned with that priority, the backlash tends to be immediate, vocal, and highly personal.
Wow. No Barbie night. Is Angel Reese getting traded because there's no Barbie night? Oh, and that little turd that's still running around out there, running off my coattails because I made one Angel Reese video in 3 months, and he's mad. Little failed-ass YouTuber. Yeah. Anyway, tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out.
So let's break down what's actually going on here, because this situation goes way beyond just a missing promotional night or one controversial draft decision. First, from a basketball standpoint, the Chicago Sky are a struggling team that has made moves suggesting they're comfortable staying in that position. Trading away draft capital just to protect a roster that finished 10-34 raises serious questions about the direction of the organization. Second-round picks may not always grab headlines, but they still hold value as trade assets or opportunities to develop young talent. Instead, Chicago chose to use those assets to maintain continuity with a group that has already shown it's not competitive at the highest level. From the outside, it appears the front office believes it is closer to contention than its record suggests. Maybe they're banking on better health, improved chemistry, or internal growth from players like Angel Reese. But when you look at the broader picture, those assumptions aren't strongly supported by recent performance data. The team had clear weaknesses on both offense and defense that aren't easily fixed by simply running it back with the same core. Second, from a marketing perspective, Angel Reese's brand hasn't consistently translated into the revenue or attendance some might expect given her online presence. Previous events and last season's home attendance numbers seem to reinforce that reality. If there had been a strong, proven demand for a Barbie-themed night, it likely would have been prioritized on the schedule. Promotional nights are ultimately designed to drive ticket sales, and the Sky appear to have made decisions based on what they believe will actually move the needle. Third, when you look at the fan base dynamics, there's a clear distinction emerging. Many of the most vocal supporters online are primarily Angel Reese fans first, rather than traditional Chicago Sky fans. They engage with the team mainly because she is on the roster, and their loyalty appears tied more to her individual brand than to the franchise itself. Listen to this. The Sky's marketing crew already gets the situation, and that's exactly why their promotional calendar isn't chasing that specific demographic. Fourth, the real issue is perception, and it's bigger than most people realize. Every decision the Sky make right now gets viewed through the lens of Angel Reese's personal brand, whether that's fair or not. Trade draft picks, and fans instantly jump to the conclusion that it's about protecting Angel's supporting cast. Leave out a Barbie-themed night and people quickly interpret it as a slight toward Angel herself. In reality, the organization has unintentionally turned Angel Reese into the standard by which every front office move is judged, creating a tough, almost impossible dynamic. If they lean toward winning rather than managing the brand image, they get criticized for not supporting their star player. If they prioritize brand management over on-court success, they get called out for being ineffective. The truth is, the Sky are trying to balance a situation with no easy solution. They want to build a competitive roster, but they also recognize that Angel Reese is their most marketable asset. They want to maximize her brand potential, but they've also seen evidence that it hasn't translated into ticket sales the way they originally hoped. They want to keep her satisfied, yet they still have to make basketball decisions that don't always align with her personal preferences. Now hold up, let's compare this with how other WNBA teams approach their star players. Look at how Indiana frames and manages Caitlin Clark's brand. They don't build their entire identity around her as the sole focus. They don't turn every promotional event into something centered solely on her. Instead, they fold her into a broader organizational identity that emphasizes winning, structure, and team culture. And that strategy works because fans show up to watch a strong, competitive team that happens to feature a standout player, not just to idolize one individual. The Chicago Sky, on the other hand, seem to have made a major strategic misstep. They allowed Angel Reese's brand to expand to the point where it appears larger than the organization itself, and now they're dealing with the consequences of that reality. Her supporters expect the team to revolve around her at every level. They expect themed promotional nights that match her aesthetic and personality. They expect roster decisions to be made with her comfort in mind over strict competitive priorities. And when those expectations aren't met, the backlash comes quickly and with intensity. But here's the uncomfortable question that almost nobody is asking out loud. What happens if the Sky decide they're done operating within this kind of dynamic? What happens if they look at the trade backlash, the Barbie night discussions, and the non-stop social media pressure and conclude it's simply not worth it anymore? What happens if they shift their focus fully toward building a winning team instead of accommodating Angel Reese's brand expectations? Because that's the real crossroads Chicago is approaching right now. They can continue trying to balance competitive success with branding demands, a path that has already resulted in a 10-34 record and ongoing controversy. Or, listen, there's also the option where they make a tough call and fully commit to winning, even if that means upsetting a large portion of Angel Reese's fan base. Trade her to a team that's actually willing to center its identity around her brand. Bring in players who care more about collective success than personal spotlight and marketing narratives. Rebuild the entire organizational culture around basketball performance rather than chasing social media attention. The expansion draft controversy and the absence of a Barbie-themed night aren't isolated incidents. They're signs of a deeper issue. The Sky seem unclear about their true direction, and that confusion is showing in their decisions. Are they a franchise built to compete for championships, or are they operating more like a media-driven platform focused on engagement and visibility? Until they answer that question, they're likely to keep making moves that don't fully satisfy anyone while delivering average results on the floor. So here's the real conversation. If you were in the Chicago Sky front office, what would you actually do? Would you move on from Angel Reese and rebuild the team identity from scratch? Would you fully lean into her brand and accept that winning might not be the immediate priority? Or would you continue trying to juggle both directions and hope the outcome changes this time around? Because based on everything we've seen so far, this balancing act doesn't look sustainable. Something has to give, and whatever direction they choose will inevitably frustrate a large part of their fan base. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should the Chicago Sky trade Angel Reese, or is all of this controversy being blown out of proportion? And if a trade does make sense in your eyes, which team would actually be the best fit for her? Because one thing is clear, this situation isn't going away anytime soon.